In the previous lecture, we learned about paragraph, line breaks, and thematic breaks. In this lecture, you learned the basic text formatting, and we're going to be focusing on EM tag and the I tag. But before that, we need to understand what HTML semantic element is. An HTML semantic element describes its meaning to both the web browsers and the author or developer. For example, instead of using a div with a header class, like we have here, we will use a header, like so. You can see that the div don't have a meaning at all, and the header does. Therefore, the header is a semantic element and the div is not. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna start with the EM tag. The EM tag stands for emphasis. This is used to emphasize the text, and the EM or the emphasis is a semantic element. So I'm gonna open an EM tag right here, and I'm gonna close it up right here. Okay, now this is how you define a EM tag or emphasis element. Okay, now let's save it and go to the browser, refresh. The web browser displays the emphasized text as an italic format. Okay, so for the EM or emphasis and I element, there's really not a visual difference. It's completely the same, but for the web browsers, there is. Use the EM element to add a semantic importance when you need to emphasize a text, a sentence, or even a whole paragraph, but it's not recommended to be used for italic style purposes. Instead, use an italic element or CSS. Next, we have the I element. The I element stands for italic and defines an italic text. The I element is not a semantic element. Okay, so I'm going to start it right here and just add the I tag, the I letter there. And I'm going to close it right here. Okay, now save it and refresh. Notice that the visual presentation is the same as the EM element. In fact, both of them are alike, just with a huge difference. The EM element is a semantic element and the I element is not. Well, that is it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we're going to continue looking at formatting, and we're going to be focusing on strong NB tags.